it seemed like early they had something going. It was like, all right, Brady snapped out of it, and it was almost very deliberate what they were doing. Just get a couple completions going, and it was these easy little slip passes and wide receiver screens and stuff that was short, and moving the chains and getting into a rhythm. These was a bunch of these. Godwin had this one where he toughs it out, and then they were hitting the running back on a couple, and they were this one right here, boom, another one. This was the game plan, and it was like, all right, we marched down. They scored a touchdown early. They're up 10-3 at one point. You're like, all right, at least we know that Brady's in a rhythm. And then it just flatlines. It flatlines. It goes from that to absolutely nothing the rest of the way. And the stat that picks out to me, 38 minutes of possession for the Ravens, meaning the Bucs defense is out there a lot, and then 5 straight drives of punt from the Buccaneers. The offense is atrocious. It's an impossible watch if you're looking at it from an aesthetic point of view. And it seemed like the rushing game was such an area of like emphasis. We were going to say, hey, they got to run the ball because they're the worst rushing team. Guys, they were on pace to have historically the worst rushing season of any team all time going into last night, averaging 66 yards. They rushed for 45 yards.
45.
Those numbers went down.
They're going to be the worst.
They're going to be the worst of all time if they keep this up. And I don't know, you saw Brady and Evans. Like, doesn't look fun out there. This could be, there's the cliff, and now we're falling off it, and one of the most, strange decisions to come back to this that we've ever seen.
Yeah, Fournette disappeared in the second half. Like Baltimore, we've talked so much about them, and they've lost games in the fourth quarter in the second half. They looked like a completely different team in the second half. The Bucs looked like they ran out of gas. Like, they looked tired. The defense looked tired. You were talking about Rick Stroud's article down in Tampa yesterday about what happened. When was the last time they were good? They looked good to start it off. So that was what was so perplexing was, man, they scored their first quarter.
It's tough when you're on the field the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, they couldn't get off the field on third down, no doubt about it. But they scored a touchdown right out of the gate. And it was like, all right, hey, this is your first time getting points in the first half. All right, here we go. Now they're back. Stella got her groove back. And then the wheels fell off. Like, when you watch them on offense, it was like watching kids try to figure out how to play and how to figure out the rules of a game. And it was like, no, it's a layup, right? It's a layup. Like, you hit it off the backboard. No, the simple plays they look awful. They look tough. They look like tough tasks for them. I go back to this penalty that you showed right here, Kyle.
4th and goal.
This 4th and goal, and they call a false start on Leonard Fournette. Now, he gets playing, and Brady's pissed right here, all right? Spikes the football. You know what happened on this? Robert Hainsley, the center, didn't snap the ball. Everybody else moved, but the center. So they blame Fournette was the guy that they saw. But if you watch that play again, if you watch the snap, Brady even goes hut. You could see him say hut, and the ball doesn't come, and everybody else moves. So that was on the center. He's frustrated. What's going on around me? Like, all right, I missed Jensen. You saw him earlier in the game on the sideline talking to the center. He was telling him to put another towel back. He's sweating all over. Like, he's just frustrated. Everything's bothering him right now. Like, the ball's wet coming back to him. He can't figure it all out. How about the throw that you showed to Mike Evans where he kind of missed him? And they're talking about it on the sideline right here, right? He's saying, hey, look, what did you see? Like, that was clearly zone coverage. You're supposed to sit down right there. And he's saying, no, I'm running through. He goes to the sideline. Helmet comes down. And he's talking to the coach. And I'm pretty sure he said this. Did we not just go over this in the timeout? Like, we just went over this stuff. So he's frustrated. Here it is right here. Look, I mean, he's saying, did we not just go over this? Did we just talk about it? He's talking to the backup quarterback. Backup's like, yeah, you're not wrong, Thomas. This is not you. It's them. And Brady won't say any of that. Like, you heard him in the press conference. He's still owning it. And it's tough to watch right now.
It doesn't make sense. Like, there is a scenario in which the Bucs start 3-5 before the season, and we say, all right, well, they had just riddled by injuries. All right, fine. Or, like, Brady fell apart. It finally happened. He can't throw a pass. It's none of that. Last night, Brady set a Bucs franchise record for most consecutive passes without an interception. 315 straight passes. He threw for 300 yards. Like, it's not that Brady's falling apart. And that you see him after the game. We've watched Brady for our entire adult lives. I don't recognize that human being. I don't know who that is. He looks different physically. He looks different emotionally. And we've seen them all. Like, this year, we have seen kind of tense Brady in the preseason when it's, I got a lot of bleep going on. We've seen angry Brady throwing stuff and yelling at people. We've seen, I'm on my podcast, diffusing Brady. Yeah. Last night was numb Brady. Dejected or, like, resigned. We're just not good. We can't do this. We can't do that. We can't do anything. Like, he knew how big a game this was. On Amazon Thursday night at home, they had nothing in the second half. Like, and it's like, it's not week 15 where it's like, all right, just end this. We got a lot of football left to play. And yet, I'm not I'm not saying they're dead. I'm not saying he's dead. Couple things. Same thing we've always said. They're 3-5. Look at their division standings and tell me who you're afraid of. They have time. They have very good veteran players who care and who are proud. There's too much time and there's too much talent and there's too many bad teams in the division. How many games?
The conference.
The conference. So
I don't even think they're like the Eagles are 6, but if Brady faces the Eagles, is it a home run that the Eagles are going to blow them out? No. Like the NFC is so weird. You're right.
We're going to get into this later, but there's a lot of people this morning, if you just read around, they've got their pretty little obituaries and they've worked on them and they're so fun and they've got their metaphors. I'm not doing that yet. I'm not. It's too early and I have too many good players. The division's too bad.
There's a flicker of a difference in Tom Brady in last night's press conference to me than, let's say, in years past, in his Patriots seasons, especially when the going got tough. And he may have had to approach a post-game media availability and had looked sad, looked down, looked frustrated. But his body language and his language in those kind of press conferences were always this feeling of like, but listen here, I'm going to go work with Bill Belichick and we're going to figure this thing out. And that's not what I'm hearing. And this is not an indictment on Todd Bowles. It's just this presence you got from him when he was frustrated in New England. It looks like a very different person now in Tampa Bay. That game last night made me really sad. It made me sad for a lot of reasons. I think regardless of how you feel about Tom Brady, if he has beaten every single one of a team that you are a fan of across the league, if you like football, you have a twinge of respect for what this man has accomplished.
I hear that.
Wholesale adored over the years by random people at times. Doesn't matter. This is the scene that we thought we may have seen. This would have been the Cinderella story at the end of the season, but we thought maybe this is what we were going to get at the end of this season. He retires, he unretires, he comes back, and then the throng of media, people want to get to him because that's his walk-off, that's his mic drop. He wins a Super Bowl and everyone wants a piece of Tom Brady. No one wants a piece of Tom Brady right now. And I'm kind of sad about it. This is not what we want to be filling our show with. Tom Brady is always going to be part of the game if he's playing, but not this way. You know, the game is good when Brady's good. The game is good when the team that Brady's on is good. And so it's a bummer. Great for the Ravens. The Ravens look great. Lamar Jackson looked awesome. He's figuring it out in real time, and we appreciate that, but that's a bummer.
Yeah.
But it ain't over, Jamie.
No,
it's
ain't
not
over.
They got time.
Kyle,
Bummer Brady's
your
not his
obituary
fault.
page is blank.
I'm trying.
Blank
Well, listen,
for Tom
everybody's
Brady.
already... Willie Mays on the Mets and all. Like, just easy, guys.
Yeah,
You don't know yet.
Absolutely.
Easy.
All right.